Here's our trivia for today's topic. Did you know that the Iglesia Ni Cristo, Church of Christ, has made headlines by acquiring prominent church buildings across the United States? One notable example is the purchase of the historic University Church of Christ Scientist in Washington, D.C., a landmark known for its stunning Beaux-Arts architecture. By purchasing such significant properties, INC preserves the architectural beauty and historical essence of these structures while repurposing them as active centers of worship. What's intriguing is that this strategy isn't just about acquiring real estate. It's deeply rooted in the rapid growth of INC's membership and its mission to spread its faith globally. The trend of purchasing existing church buildings aligns with broader shifts in American religious landscapes, where many congregations are seeing a decline in members and struggling to maintain large properties. INC's approach of repurposing these buildings benefits both parties. The previous owners are assured that their cherished religious spaces will continue to be used for worship, and INC gains access to already established worship facilities. Another interesting fact is how this strategy ties into INC's commitment to preserving community heritage. Many of these buildings have been central to local history for decades, sometimes over a century. By maintaining their use as places of worship, INC not only respects their original purpose but also brings them into the future, ensuring that they remain community landmarks. This approach showcases INC's emphasis on smart expansion, community involvement, and sustainability. It's a modern solution to meet the needs of a growing congregation while respecting the legacy of faith spaces across the U.S. Such acquisitions solidify INC's footprint in the U.S., exemplifying how the church blends growth with preservation and community revitalization. Welcome to INC Ako TV, your Kapatid vlog. Today, we're diving into a fascinating topic. Why is Iglesia Ni Cristo, Church of Christ, purchasing church buildings from other religious groups across the United States? This may seem surprising, but there are many interesting reasons behind INC's strategy. From saving historic structures to providing ready-to-use worship spaces for their growing membership, these church acquisitions reflect INC's smart and impactful approach to expansion. Iglesia Ni Cristo's growth in the U.S. is part of its larger mission to spread its faith worldwide and to establish a lasting presence in communities where membership is steadily increasing. With many churches in the U.S. facing membership declines, INC's purchases often breathe new life into these buildings, preserving them as active centers of worship. Each of these churches represents not just a place of worship, but a commitment to community, outreach, and the preservation of beautiful, historic spaces. Today, we'll uncover the top 10 facts explaining why Iglesia Ni Cristo, Church of Christ, chooses this path and how each purchase supports their vision for growth, community involvement, and cultural preservation. Whether you're a member of INC or simply interested in understanding the unique ways religious organizations adapt to change, this video will give you insight into INC's thoughtful expansion across the U.S. If you're excited to learn more, please like this video, share it with your friends and family, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you stay updated on our latest content. By supporting us, you're helping spread these stories of faith, growth, and community. Let's dive in and explore the story behind Iglesia Ni Cristo's strategic church acquisitions.
To my place, I feel my heart erase. So catch me if I fall.
INC Ako TV, your Kapatid vlog.
Let's dive in and explore the story behind Iglesia Ni Cristo's strategic church acquisitions. These are the top 10 facts about why Iglesia Ni Cristo is buying church buildings from other religions in the U.S. 1. Strategic expansion. The Iglesia Ni Cristo, Church of Christ, has been rapidly expanding its presence in the United States, purchasing existing church buildings to establish local congregations in strategic locations. This allows INC to meet the growing needs of its members and extend its mission to new communities without having to build new structures from scratch. 2. Cost-effective approach. Purchasing already built church properties is often more cost-effective than starting construction from the ground up. This approach helps INC save resources while quickly setting up places of worship for its members. 3. Preservation of historic sites. In many cases, Iglesia Ni Cristo buys historic or iconic church buildings that are no longer in use. By doing so, they preserve these structures and maintain their architectural and historical significance, giving them new life as active places of worship. 4. Declining congregations. Many churches in the U.S. face declining memberships and financial difficulties, leading them to sell their buildings. INC's purchase of these properties supports its growth while providing sellers an opportunity to pass on their buildings to another religious group that will maintain and utilize them. 5. Ready-to-use facilities. Existing church buildings often come with the infrastructure needed for worship services, such as pews, altars, and audiovisual systems. This allows INC to start holding services almost immediately after a purchase, accelerating their mission's progress. 6. Community outreach. By acquiring church buildings that have been part of local neighborhoods for generations, INC can more easily integrate into these communities and build relationships with local residents, enhancing its outreach and community service efforts. 7. Growing membership. Iglesia Ni Cristo's membership in the U.S. has been steadily increasing. To accommodate the needs of its growing congregation, purchasing existing church buildings provides an efficient way to expand its presence and meet its members' spiritual needs. 8. Symbol of stability. Owning established church buildings signals stability and growth, which strengthens INC's image as a global religious organization. It demonstrates their commitment to planting roots in local communities for the long term. 9. Revitalizing empty churches. Many of the church buildings INC purchases would otherwise remain vacant or be repurposed for non-religious uses. INC's acquisitions help maintain these buildings as centers of worship and community gathering, preserving their original purpose. 10. Adapting to new demographics. The U.S. has seen shifts in religious demographics, leading to changes in how church buildings are used. INC capitalizes on this by acquiring properties in regions where their membership is growing, ensuring they have suitable facilities to support their faith practices and outreach initiatives. As we wrap up our look at Iglesia Ni Cristo's inspiring approach to expansion in the United States, it's clear that each church building they acquire carries a story of purpose and commitment. Through each purchase, INC not only finds a way to meet the needs of its growing membership but also breathes new life into historic buildings that might otherwise be abandoned or repurposed. With these acquisitions, INC shows a deep respect for the past while also creating a future where these structures serve as active places of faith and community. Each church that Iglesia Ni Cristo, Church of Christ, purchases becomes a new home for worship, a hub for community outreach, and a symbol of stability for generations to come. It reflects INC's unwavering dedication to growth, community support, and global faith building. This approach demonstrates that the church isn't just expanding its reach, it's cultivating places where people can gather, connect, and find hope, wherever they may be in the world. Through thoughtful stewardship, INC makes a meaningful impact that goes beyond buildings, touching lives and creating bonds within diverse communities. If this exploration into INC's mission and growth strategy has inspired you, please consider supporting us by liking this video, subscribing to our channel, and turning on the notification bell to stay updated on more inspiring stories. Share this with friends and family who might be curious about how INC's work is making a difference in the world. Thank you for joining us in celebrating these stories of faith, heritage, and community. Together, let's continue to follow and support the journey of Iglesia Ni Cristo as it spreads faith, preserves history, and builds a brighter future. See you in the next video.
INC Ako TV, your kapatid vlog.